Next, we have Timothy Saw from Biological Sciences, and his presentation is taking out the trash.
Our bodies are made of 37 trillion cells. That's 37 trillion little units all working together to make us who we are. Since the discovery of the cell 400 years ago, biologists have worked to unravel its mysteries, which has led to countless advances in how we understand ourselves and modern medicine. Like those pioneering biologists, I want to understand every detail about how these little things work. We can think of cells kind of like a factory. They take nutrients in and create all the things that are necessary for our bodies to live. Also like a good factory, cells have a system to check the quality of everything they make. A factory has inspectors who looks over products, checks to make sure they meet certain specifications, and throws bad products in the garbage. Cells have to do something similar because if they were allowed to make bad products, those products could go on to harm our bodies. What I want to understand with my research is, who are the cell's inspectors? How do they decide that something's bad? And how do they throw those bad things away? To tackle this, I give products to cells and see what they do with them. Here on this graph, we can see my data on how cells get rid of products over time. At the beginning, cells have 100% of the product that I give them, but over time, these curves go down, indicating that they're throwing it away. In gray, we can see what happens when I give cells a normal product. It sticks around, only getting thrown away very slowly as things wear out. In the solid blue line, we can see what happens when I give cells a bad product. They throw it away very quickly in order to protect the cell, as indicated by how sharply that line goes down. Using the system, I can ask questions about how cells take out the trash. For example, I would predict that if we have an important inspector and I remove it from cells, garbage should start piling up. I've been interested in a part of the cell, a protein called A1, which is sort of like an employee who definitely does something important, but no one's really sure what they do. Using modern biology techniques, I can remove A1 from cells and ask what happens to garbage. Here in the dotted line, we can see that when I remove A1, garbage hangs around for much longer. This evidence has led me to believe that A1 is responsible for removing specific types of garbage and represents the clearest picture we've ever had into how the system works. These quality inspections are vital for our health. Problems with the system have been shown to cause many diseases from cancer to Alzheimer's, where their cells pile up garbage that doesn't get thrown away by our inspectors. With what we've gained from my research, we may be able to find ways to teach those inspectors to throw those things away. However, before any patient can receive a breakthrough treatment, we have to have a basic understanding of the nuts and bolts of how this system works. We have to do the legwork of tearing apart the cellular factory in order to see how everything fits together. What I've dedicated myself to with my PhD research is laying a solid foundation of understanding, with the hope that future researchers will build on that foundation in order to cure the world's intractable diseases. Thank you.
Well, Timothy, sounds like your research is going to have major impact on personalized health.
Hopefully.
Yeah, tell us something about, that you have been doing a lot of work, but I look at your resume. So tell us something that, most people don't know about you.
I think most people don't know that back in high school, I was in a rock band. We were called Livin' to Die because we were edgy teenagers. We were all super into the Saturday Night Live sketch with Christopher Walken and the cowbell. So I played the cowbell for them, and that's the extent of my musical talent, is that I can hit a cowbell and gyrate, I guess.
What did your parents say about your activity?
Oh, they're right here. They're always proud of me.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Yeah, and tell us one thing in your bucket list that you would like to do.
Oh yeah, one thing on my bucket list, I've always wanted to get a dog. And actually, in about 3 weeks' time, I'm going to get a dog. I'm super stoked. Very excited about it.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you so much.
So I hope you'll become an important inspector one day.